Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the Michelin Power series of tires available at RevZilla.com. So on the table you're going to see Michelin's two newest power tires. On my left hand side you're going to have the Michelin Power 5s, and over here on the right side of the stand that's going to be the Michelin Power GP. Now if you're looking on the product page, there's still a lot of power tires out, but these are the two newest within Michelin's line, and eventually they will be replacing all of the older tires as they slowly go away. Now really what we're seeing with the power tires, this is a sport / naked sport bike tire. This is for those of you that are spending the majority of your time on the street riding aggressively, but you might do that occasional track day, once or twice a year. So really where you're going to see this fall within Michelin's line is if you are more of a track day rider that occasionally rides on the street, you would want to check out their Cup series of tires. If you are looking to maximize longevity but still get some pretty decent sport performance, you want to check out the Road 5s. The Michelin Power 5 is more of that sport tire for street use, and you're going to see two different versions of it with the Power 5 and the Power GP, mainly in the tread pattern. When we're talking about the tire composition, I barely got that out. When we're talking about the tire composition, it is going to be relatively the same throughout both tires, and the price doesn't really change as you're looking at both of these. The pricing is going to range from around $140 up to around $225. So somewhere just under $400 for a set. The one thing to note here is that RevZilla does have the price match guarantee. You're guaranteed to get the lowest price. But when you're looking at these two, like I said, the composition between them is the same. You're going to be looking at the Power Road, or the Power 5 rather, if you want better street performance for riding in the rain or handling debris while still maintaining stability. When you get up into the Power GPs, you're losing a lot of the additional tread that you would get with this. But both of them are going to utilize Michelin's 2CT and 2CT Plus technology. Now, if you're not familiar with that, this is something Michelin's been using for a while. It's a dual compound technology, and other manufacturers use it as well, but Michelin calls it their 2CT technology, where they use a softer strip down the middle, they use a harder strip down the middle to maintain longevity, and then a softer strip at the sides to maintain grip. So if you're looking at the breakdown for this, because all Michelin tires are different, on the front for both of these, it's a 68%, so the middle strip, so 68% of the entire tread on this is going to be the harder compound in the middle, and then when you get to the side, you've got about 16% on either side. So hard strip down the middle and then 16% on either side is going to be your softer strip. And then when you get to this 2CT Plus, that's on the rear of these. So the front is your regular 2CT design, and then when you're looking at the rear, you're going to be looking at a strip of about 55% down the middle for the harder, and then the softer goes even further and wider, so about 22.5% on either side, so you get a wider, softer strip to maintain stability in the corner. Now the biggest difference with 2CT Plus is that there is a harder area that actually goes underneath the carcass with the softer stuff on top. This is going to improve stability in aggressive cornering. So you get a little bit more of that hard compound underneath the soft compound to maintain the shape of the tire. And if you're looking at the profile of this, it's not nearly as steep as some of the other tires that we might see on the market from other manufacturers. So it's a little bit more of a rounded design, so you don't get as much of a quick turn in. It's more of a predictable turn throughout use. So again, just if you're looking at the profile, you can actually see it really well with the front or with one of the sides. It's not nearly as steep and as peaked in the center of the tire with a quick drop off. It's more of an even rollout. Now, when you're looking at the difference between the two, like I said, if you really want to maintain a tire that's going to be mostly used in the street, maybe you're just looking for an aggressive street tire, you don't actually intend to go to the track, look at the Power 5. And really what you're getting here is additional siping. You're going to see more siping throughout the entire tread pattern, and then you're also getting a deeper siping throughout. And you also have these little dimples on the side just to help to maintain grip in wet weather condition, as well as just regular road debris. If you take a look at the Power GPs, you get none of that additional siping, you get no dimples at the side. This is really something that is more aggressive, and even when you're talking about combating rain, if you are planning on riding all weather, definitely go with the Power 5s. If you are planning on riding only really in dry conditions with an occasional light rain, same with your track conditions, that's where you will get maximized grip with the Power GPs. And like I said, if you're really doing a lot of track days, you should be probably looking at the Michelin Power Cup series. Again, if you're staying within the Michelin family. But really, when you're looking throughout all of Michelin's tires, these the Power tires can get rather confusing. The Power 5s and the Power GPs are your newest tire within that lineup, and these are really going to eventually replace the outgoing Power series. So hopefully this helps to clarify a little bit of what you're looking for. Again, sport bike, naked sport bike riders that are looking to get a little bit more performance, but you are going to sacrifice a bit of distance with this. We just spooned these on one of our bikes here in the office, so once we wear through a set, we can update the little description below with how much mileage we actually saw out of these. So we'll pin that comment as soon as we wear a set of these down. So until then, if you want to hear what other riders have to say, click that little info button on your desktop or mobile device. You can read what other riders think of these tires. If you are someone out there using these and you've worn a set out, make sure to go ahead, throw in the comments below how much mileage you saw, what bike you were using it on, because that makes a difference too. If you're using it on a lighter bike versus a heavier bike, all of that affects mileage. Same thing with if you're taking it to the track, you're running a lower track pressure, you're not going to see nearly the mileage out of it as if you're just using it on the street. But we'd love to hear your feedback, and if you're still not sure as to which tires are right for you and the bike you're riding, reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@revzilla.com, and they can walk you through the kind of riding you're looking to tackle as well as the price point you're shopping at to make sure you get the right tires for your bike and your riding style. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Michelin Power 5 and Power GP tires. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.